you won the MTN Pulse competition. We have lots of music competitions in Nigeria, The Voice and the rest. And sometimes it feels like people go for these shows, talented singers go for these shows, they win, and then it feels like after the show, that's all we hear about them.
Yeah,
So
because
does it mean that these music shows, these talent shows, are not exactly useful or are not exactly beneficial?
not very beneficial in terms of funding. They don't pay. You
Okay.
just win and they'll tell you, "Yo, come back today, come back tomorrow." And
Are you
yeah,
serious? Do you want to give us names?
no, 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 no.
Hey! So they just leave you dry hanging after using you for PR.
Yes, if you-
Say, this is the winner of Kiniko Kiniko. 1 week, you don't finish with that. Is that the
Oh.
case?
You're not hearing it from me though, but
No, that's what
But
it looks
if that's the
like.
case, then that's the case.
Surviving the music industry in Nigeria can be very challenging. And of course, for new talent and those who've been here for a while, they will always tell you the story of how they had to struggle to showcase their talent or find someone to believe in their crafts. And even after they do, the battle with record label can be a lot sometimes. And that's why today we will be going into those stories, the things that happen behind the scene, behind the camera, especially for those in the music industry. Today, we have a very amazing guest with us, and it definitely has a lot of questions to answer because I saw some things that made me feel like, okay, this is new. This is a first. But before we go to that point, it's good to let you know that we are so delighted to have you return to watching us right here or listening to us, whatever mode you are watching or coming across this particular podcast today. It is the Yeah Talk podcast, and my name is Moyo Soreolua. You can call me Moyo for short. And yes, my girl is in the building.
Yes.
She's the red hair princess for today.
Yes.
And of course, before you people ask, no, we did not plan
We
it.
did not plan it,
My six is here in the building. Media, what's up, girl?
I'm good.
How are you?
No, I can't say we did not plan because I have a feeling you spy on me, Loki.
Me, ke. Say our house self no even very close. So
Not
how?
connect like that.
Especially it's from okay, except it's from the spirit realm, Sha.
Well, are you a
I can
spiritual
agree.
person?
Yes, very.
I am a spiritual person,
So
so I
they
think
gel,
it
they
dey gel,
walk,
abi.
the oil on our head, they walk. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm good. You look good.
You look gorgeous as usual, and this print is printing on your body.
Thank you.
Before it begins to look like we are the guest and the host on this show by ourselves, you guys know now that, of course, we'll definitely have a third party in our union. And this third party today is one person who I find really interesting. Number one, I will start with the basic. He's a fine boy. He doesn't look like the regular skin, and I'm sure he's going to answer that question if he's mixed or is our own, our own kind of person.
Yes.
Yeah. Is one person who I also think that the camera loves because it's a model. But most importantly, and the reason why he's a guest on this show and for this topic is because he is a musician. He's an artist, and he calls himself an independent artist. And that's why I said I found something really interesting because, it's the first time I would go to an artist page or socials and I would see it boldly written, independent artist.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is that all about? Well, we're about to find out the tea. We're about to find out why is very particular about putting that out. Because if for people who do not really understand what that means, sometimes it feels like a shade, like I belong to nobody. I belong to everybody.
Everybody and
That kind of
nobody.
thing. Guys, welcome our guest for today. His name is Matosan. And I think I'm going to start from the looks. I love.
Is this your natural hair?
It is. That's what I'm saying, that it doesn't look like our own breed, our own person. Tell me,
man,
are
no.
you mixed? Are you biracial?
I'm a worry boy. That's what I'll tell you.
Yes, y'all.
Full
a
blood?
worry boy. Full bread, brought and bread in worry. That's good.
Yeah.
But which of your parents is not from Nigeria?
The both of them are.
From Nigeria.
Yeah.
Which of your
Interesting.
ancestors is not from Nigeria?
I don't know. I think my grandpa. I don't know.
Oh, there has to be something
Hey, there
because
has to be
number one,
something.
not all there are very few Nigerian men with this kind of hair texture. That's number one. And then the skin, the tone, the glossiness is giving.
Mhm.
They blush.
No, he's not turning pink yet. He's not blushing enough. He's
But
not
really,
blushing enough.
I would almost say that you're not full blooded Nigerian, like looking at you. But again, if you claim that it is what it is, would accept it
Yeah,
anyways.
you have to. You have to accept it like that.
But how are you
I'm
today?
good.
Good to have you join us on the Yeah Talk podcast. So, how do you feel sitting on our couch first?
I'm trying to get used to it.
But I hope you kind of like feel at home. You don't feel uncomfortable because we make it our mission to make sure you feel uncomfortable,
Mhm.
comfortable,
Oh, wow.
comfortably uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I feel good.
You feel
Yeah,
good?
sure. Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Okay, let's get to the conversation straight up, right into it. We're diving in right now. What is that thing about being bold with that title, independent artist?
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm independent. Like I do everything myself, so I just felt like putting it out there.
So you're the
It's just there.
producer, you're the artist,
Yeah.
you're your own record label.
Yeah, kinda. I'm doing everything on my own. That's why I put it there. Like not like if I see any other opportunity, I won't grab it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But because you do everything on your own, you thought it was,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
was
you have
really,
to put it-
you
'cause
have
I
to
feel
put it
like,
out there.
What
Like,
if
listen.
What if like a record label wants to reach out to you and they've seen that you've boldly put independent artists? Isn't it like a
Yeah, it's a
turn off
thing,
or
but-
something?
But the problem is most people think I'm signed, right? Because I won the Hennessy VS
Mm.
class and stuff.
Okay.
So they
Ah.
think, and when they see the stuff I do, like, okay, this guy has to be under something. Or, So I just had to put it there.
Okay, so it was more of the don't be scared to come close kind of vibe, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about music. How long have you been in the
Possible.
industry? And how's the journey been generally? Because I know that there's a lot we are hoping to unravel, with
yeah.
this particular conversation. But let's start with the beginning for you. How did that journey begin?
Well, it started very rough for me. I started professionally 2016. Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I started. I was a cinematographer first. Yeah, I was doing this behind the scene kind of thing for a media company through this media. So I joined the job because I wanted connections, so stuff.
Okay.
So the owner of the company told me that if I could record for him for about a year and stuff, he's going to link me up to this person, that person, and it didn't work out. So I just had to leave that and focus on the music. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So after all that promise and fail, right?
Yeah.
And now moving into the music. So it means that you've always wanted to do music, but because you were looking for the connect, you
Yeah.
decide to stick with the cinematography
Photography, yeah.
job, right? So at the time you now told yourself, oh, okay, dumb this. Let's focus right now. What was that transition like for you? And what were the things that you had to do to now, make people understand that it's music for me now?
Yeah. So first off, when I was working for the media company, I saw a friend of mine. Like we started doing music together. So I
Okay.
saw him. He was already doing well. I'm like, yo, man, this guy was learning from me like some years ago. And how come is this big already? I'm like, hell no, quitting this shit. Back to the music bounce.
Yeah.
And I ended up winning the MTN Music Pulse competition. That was when I knew that.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
So let's talk about your musical journey. I mean, you already started talking about it, but you mentioned already that you saw someone who kind of like,
Yeah.
mentored under you. And so what are the challenges you have faced along the line? You've been doing this for 7 years. It's at 2016. So
Yeah.
that's 7 years. What are the challenges and the highs that you faced along the journey?
A lot. I don't know where to start from. A lot, because I used to write for artists like celebrities and stuff. So I remember going to someone's house even. I don't want to mention his name. Then
You can mention names.
no. Come on.
Feel
man.
free.
Nah, I cannot. Nah. So I went to his house and he told me like, yo, don't put your feet on my rug. I'm like, okay, that's no.
That's new.
That's new.
Yeah, I sat down and it made me feel very bad. I've faced a lot of like hurdles and stuff, so just crazy accidents here and there, trouble with money. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Interesting.
So,
Feels like you had a lot of
lot of experiences,
experiences.
but then I mean, there were lows, but then there were also like high points in your career.
Yeah.
What were those
I
high
would
points?
say the winning for me, like the winning of different competitions. I've won about like 5, 6 competitions already, so that was what just kept me going. Yeah,
For someone like you who's been here for that long, there are definitely expectations. People would be looking forward to having you on a particular height or level.
yeah.
What would you say has been the reason why there's been like should I say, I don't want to call it setback, right? Because from what I know you're trying not to open up a lot, but we
Yeah.
want you to open up a lot. So, what were those things that you faced along the journey that you would say, okay, maybe this is why I'm not where I think I should be by now?
It's money. That's it, money. Because right now I'm not putting out what I should be putting out because of funding, right? So saving up, having to leave music for a while, hustle, gather money, put back in music, and then you won't see the result you expect. You have to just start all over again, like go back to hustle. You can't just be doing music. 'Cause,
Right.
yeah,
But is that not where the role of record label, come in? Is that not where um being attached to one would probably take off the burden, and then allow you focus more on the talent as an artist? So why is there a disconnect between your talent and getting people who would probably just say, okay, yo, let's do this, let's do this? Or if you've had cases where you've been under one, share the experience with us.
no, not really. One of them brought a deal, right? But it was like enslavement, so I couldn't do it. And then I won't be the one to put it out there like, yo, I'm looking for a label and an opportunity to, yeah. If when it happens, it happens. So it's not like I'm saying that no, I don't want to be signed under anybody. No.
All right. So I still want us to keep talking about the labels, music labels in Nigeria before we start talking about how you handle pressure in the industry, right? So I mean, lately a lot of has unraveled sort of about things that go on in the Nigerian music industry, especially for record labels
Yeah.
with recent happenings and stuff. As an independent artist and as an artist who has been in the game for about 7 years, have you ever been signed at some point to with any record label?
No, not really.
Okay, so do you have your doubts about signing with any record label based off on stories that we may know or not know about?
Yeah, there's a fear. There has to be a fear, but I mean, we're willing to
What's the fear about?
about getting. Can I use the F word now? Yeah, about getting fucked by the label. So there's that fear is there, but I mean, we have passion for the music, so we do anything. We do it for the love of it. We don't do it for the money first. So label is all about the money. They want to use you to make money. So that's just it. But
Okay, so then for pressure, so how do you handle pressure? You've been in the game and you faced pressures a lot. Pressures like based on maybe either from family members or from the public or even self self-inflicted pressure, right? How do you handle such? Because it could be hard. Has it ever come to a point where you felt like, you know what, I know I gave up music at some point. Maybe I should give it up again.
it's always like that. It's always you always have that feeling of yo, like there's no result of like this music thing. I should be using this money right now to chill somewhere or like why pay this producer? Why pay this mixing engineer? That kind of thing. But again, music is my run to like
Right.
that's my comfort zone. That's my way of expression. So anything I'm facing, I just put it out there as music. So, yeah.
So what genre of music really do you focus on?
Afro and hip hop.
And do you have people who you probably have been looking out to, like, okay, I like how this people does. Oh, I like how this person is doing what they're doing, and I'm probably inspired by this person. Do you have people like that in the industry?
Yeah, I like Omale.
Oh, Malay,
Rema,
okay.
yeah.
What is it about Malay? Do you guys sound alike?
Not really. I just like his song. It calms me down. So
Ah.
So you love both Omali and Rema at the same time.
yeah. And then,
It's like in the video. I was gonna say
At the same
that
time, yeah.
because I mean, there's a lot of comparison with
Yeah.
both of them. In line with their generation and their kind of music and stuff. So, if you were to pick one of them to work with right now, who would it be?
pick Omali.
O'Malley.
Apparently, you have a type already.
Exactly. At the beginning of the show, you mentioned that you won the MTN Pulse. You won the MTN Pulse competition. We have lots of music competitions in Nigeria. The Voice and the rest. And sometimes it feels like people go for these shows. Talented singers go for these shows. They win, and then it feels like after the show, that's all we hear about them.
Yeah.
So
'Cause-
does it mean that these music shows, these talent shows, are not exactly useful or are not exactly beneficial?
not very beneficial in terms of funding. They don't pay.
Okay.
You just win and they'll tell you, come back today, come back tomorrow. And
Are you serious? Do you want to give us names?
no.
Hey,
No,
give us
we want
this
the
tea
tea.
now.
But
Because
you should
I'm
know.
a huge fan of music shows, right? I love them. I mean, I follow every one of them from the MTN Project Fame Time to Idols to I follow every one of them. So I give us this thing now. If it is what it is, let us hear
You should
it.
know from the look of things, like when you see an artist win a competition and you look at the artist's profile and everything, and things are just weird. You know that okay, this people didn't pay, or this something is just going on. So you should know. And I don't want to mention names.
Your
man,
personal experience. Okay, share your personal experience.
but then I will have to mention names. But I won the MTN Music stuff.
Yeah.
They only gave me a guitar and I don't know, just that.
Was there a price tag attached to it?
I don't know. There should be. I did it because I wanted to just be out
No,
there.
because
No,
like
yeah.
for instance, now if you're going in for BB and they tell you over 120 million naira grand prize, whatever. Was there anything like that for the MTN polls?
Not really.
Okay, so it was just come show your
Come
talent.
as you are.
And go as you are.
They said there was going to be a prize, but they didn't mention the exact.
And when the
Yeah.
prize came, it was a guitar,
It was a guitar.
Do you
I
play
guess that was
guitar?
it. Nah, hell no.
and then you were given a guitar.
So
Yeah,
what
well,
did you
to
do
do
with
what?
the guitar?
I dashed it out. Man. I gave it to to who needs it. So yeah.
Was it even I don't know how this things work, but is it sophisticated enough? There's a way you would say a piano. I mean, you would know that okay,
Nah,
you
it
know
was a
it
normal guitar.
was just normal,
Yeah.
acoustic,
Very normal.
just
Yeah.
normal.
All right, let's
This is-
talk
this is
about
a
it.
lot.
I mean, it's a lot actually. It's a lot. It's actually
And
kind of
you went
painful.
through stages upon
Yeah, it
stages
was
and
a
all
3
this.
days event. So
It's
under
kind
the
of painful.
rain,
Ooh.
everything. So.
Under the sun and in the rain.
Oh, wow.
It's your talent. At the end of the day, the passion is still stood. So, looking at all of those things you've been through, how have you been able to put it together? Say, okay, this music, I love it. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not going to give up on it. What are some of the things that have kept you going in this industry?
I think it's my mentality for me because I have this stuff inside me telling me always to push because I know where I should be. I know what I'm worth. So yeah, it's just and when I do music, I get some features and stuff. So those kind of things just hold me down. Like because this person's paying you for a feature verse like that. So some fans to just send something,
Oh.
Yeah.
So some of those people you've had feature slots with?
Yeah. I get paid to sing or rap or in someone's song.
Yeah, I just
And I
want you to
also
give us a
write
sample
music.
of those kind of people.
Yeah.
People you've worked with, yes.
I've worked with Magneto. I've worked with
Oh.
Slim Case. I've worked with Oluwa Dollars.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm also a writer to many others. I can say.
Wow.
yeah.
Oh.
You said you're a writer, and obviously you're a singer too, and you're an artist. I mean, like,
paint.
yeah, you paint and stuff. So obviously, you seem to be like a creative, deep kind of person,
Yeah.
right? So, what kind of message do you try to pass across with your music, with your work?
Right now, I'm trying to tell you about myself, introduce myself to you. That's what I'm doing for now.
And so, who are you?
I'm not just a musician. That's what I would say.
What are you? Tell us more.
I'm an artist. I'm a creative person. I'm a genius. That's what I would say.
A
I love the
genius.
tag. I'm a
A
genius.
genius.
Now, there are so many people like you out there who've had to, you know, go through layers and layers. It's like the onions, right? You are just trying to unwrap and unwrap and unwrap and unwrap over and over again. And with all of the challenges, when you are doing that with onions, it comes with you probably crying, it comes with the pain sometimes.
Deep.
But you know that at the end of the day, there is victory because you're going to consume something that will probably make your food more delicious or elsewise beneficial to your body, right? But that process can be very tough. Holding on to that process, someone like me, I can't even stand it. I'm already crying a bottle or crying a bucket or basket, as the case is. So, yeah, for people like you who are on that journey, because I believe that for every individual, there is a waiting period. And this is your waiting period. No matter how long it takes, I believe there will be victory sometime at some point. So for those people like you who are probably out there doing everything they can to put their talent out there to show people what they're capable of doing, and it's not looking like the attention is coming, what advice would you give to such people?
Wow. That's a very tricky question for me because I'm still at the verge of making a mistake in my career. So I don't want to give anybody advice because I need advice myself.
But so far, up from when you started up until now, you've learned lessons.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the lessons you learned along the way and the mistakes you made, what are those mistakes that you wouldn't want other people coming after you to make? And what are the lessons you've learned? So that's like what we want you to share.
Okay. One of the mistakes I made is holding back. And I'm still trying to break from that. Like I have a lot of stuff I need to show the world and stuff, but I just keep holding just something that's putting it back like, yo, let me wait for the right time, and the right time never comes. So yeah, don't hold back anything. Just do whatever.
Just do what you have to do to put everything you have out there.
Everything.
You were also on the NSC platform.
Yeah.
And I know that I used to follow the NSC this and that, all the rap battles and all that stuff they do. It seemed like a very good platform. How did that go for you?
Well, I'm good.
There's
I
a
know what
story
you want to
there.
hear.
There is a story
here.
there.
It went good.
What do we need
What
to
about
do
it
to
went
get
good?
it
What
out
about
of
it
you?
went good? What
mean-
was what were the special moments? What were the highlights? What about it went good?
I won the competition, and that was like the biggest rap competition in Nigeria at the point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was good. It was okay. I felt good.
Okay, give us a freestyle since it was good. I mean, you won the biggest rap competition in Nigeria. Won the freestyle rap.
I'm still here, right?
We won the freestyle rap right here. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do this.
What do you need us to do? Beatboxing, give you beats. We can do background singing. We are multi-talented on this show.
Let's do this.
Okay. I say blood is thicker than water. They never told me. Blind, you question the picture, my allegory. Light in front, but the darkness is waiting for me. Ignorance is bliss, so I get it. You ain't concerning. This battle we'll fight and we'll never win. If you don't know the truth and you push it beneath the skin, jump inside of a coop hoping the chickens understand. It's crazy, but
No, that was good. And, I mentioned that you seem like a creative deep or a deep creative because I just listened to the words and it seems like that came from somewhere. Like there's a story behind that because you don't just wake up to start singing about blood and
Do you
you
get?
don't just wake up one, especially if you've not experienced it personally. So what is the story behind that I mean, because like I asked earlier, there's a story behind your music and what's the message you're trying to get people to get from your music. You said to introduce yourself. Now that we know you, what is the other message? Especially the one behind this freestyle you just did.
it's about, the struggle, the search for help, that kind of
Okay.
thing. Like when you see your brother drowning and you decide not to help when you can't. So I'm doing the barest minimum because I've faced a lot of problems with artists and these celebrities that I write song for you and then you don't pay me, right? So I'm still trying to build a relationship with you. That's why I'm doing the song. So you don't pay me, and when it's time for me to drop my own project, I call you and yo, Baba, I beg, help me put this thing for your story now, that kind of thing. And you don't get any response, and they're just like, yo, I'll do it if I like your song. But bro, I wrote your shit, bro. If you like my song. So
So it feels like you're being used.
yeah, a lot of times.
And you think this is a common practice, especially
Uh-huh.
for people who are not yet up there. So this is a common practice.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But how have you been able to navigate these waters? Because I see, Matosa, I can tell that you have a lot of stories to tell, and I don't know why you're
I
holding
feel
back.
like this is not the right time to start putting out
When will be the
everything.
right
when
time?
when he's the
when
right
I'm when,
time.
when I'm high, and very soon. That's very soon. When I'm high, definitely, because I don't want to start. There are a lot of people I told myself I'll never work with, like a lot of rappers, top rappers. This person, hell no. But not now.
Okay. Let's move away from the negatives. As much as you've had people who had probably rubbed your talent on your face, I'm sure you've probably also had people who held your hand or who have been holding your hand through this journey.
Yeah, true.
So do you want to share some of those people with us?
Yeah, and I want to use this opportunity to thank a man called Shegun Fabs, Mr. Shegun Fabs. He's one of the few that has been there for me. That's one of the reasons why I'm still doing music right now. I want to thank Oluwa Dollars. Right, he's been he's always been there for me. Yeah, just them.
Just them.
Uh-huh.
See the way he said it, just them.
Just them.
Like the rest of you.
like Vector.
I was going to ask about
Vector.
Vector because I know Vector is a good one. I was gonna ask was that been how's your relationship with him? Because I believe that with the NSC thing, because I know Vector is also on the NSC thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also MI. What's your relationship with these people?
First of all, the thing about the Hennessy thing is that many of these artists that come on the Hennessy and nobody really cares about you. They care about getting paid. Right. So, yeah, so I mean nobody wants to okay, you won. Okay, so what should we do? I got paid and find your way. So yeah. I mean you win a competition, a big competition like that, and you still
So there's no mentorship. There's no holding
I'm
your
not
hand.
saying-
I mean,
But
that's what
yeah.
you expect from
Yeah.
competitions like that. When you win, you expect that it gives you access because
Yeah.
maybe that's why I like the Baby Ninja community. Just maybe,
Yeah,
right?
I believe there is nothing they gain from it. They gain a whole lot of community and
You
backup.
understand? And they, not just the backup. I'm even talking about the community in the sense of having access to some people within the crew. You know,
Yeah.
African Magic still tries to push them on their
Yeah.
platform. They try to make them feature in movies
Yeah.
by African Magic Production. Ebuka gives them access as well. I mean, you
Yeah.
can see that Ebuka actually stands in like big brother from some of these
Yeah.
people. I remember Mike of the other, I think it was Messi's set. You can
Yeah.
see, even when Mike returned to Nigeria, I didn't have a place to stay. He was always rolling with Ebuka. I see them together a lot. You know, they try to help him
Help each other.
blend
Yeah.
and stabilize in the system. You know, that's why I said I sort of like the community. And I would expect the same for music shows or, you know, shows like that. So that's what I'm asking. Does it mean that once it's over, there is no mentorship? You can't say, oh, bro, this is what I'm going through. Is that the case, Matosa?
Exactly.
So they just leave you dry hanging after using you for PR.
Yes, if you-
Say, this is the winner of Kiniko. 1 week, you don't finish with that. Is that the
Oh.
case?
You're not hearing it from me though, but
No, that's what
But
it looks
if that's the
like.
case, then that's the case.
And I'm sure there'll be a lot of people to corroborate this particular, you know, narrative
Yeah.
that we currently are getting from your conversation. So does it mean that is what is being done to people who come on those platforms? Or
I feel
yours
like
is different?
Hennessy is a very good platform for a rapper to come out from, but it's almost like you're winning something that big and everybody is looking at you like, oh wow, this guy is a superstar now. Like look at him on the street walking down. It's like fighting conductor. If you're fighting conductor, man, and you know, I feel like there should be more to it. Right? They can do more. That's what I feel.
So,
Yeah.
so would you say that there are cabals in the industry that kind of like help promote music, and have you benefited in any way from those?
Yeah, they are, but so far I've been very unfortunate in that aspect because I end up meeting people that want something from you in the industry, like people that could help, but they want something from you. And me, I'm light skinned and everything, so
Wait,
What?
you're
Wait,
light
hold
skinned.
on, hold on.
Hold
What
on.
do they want from you?
What do they
Because
want from
initially I
you?
was thinking
I
it
mean,
has to
yeah,
do with money.
money, exactly.
But now with
What do
that, I
they
am
want
light
from you?
skinned.
And
What exactly
why
do
is
they
your
want?
skin color
A thing.
a thing for
a thing
them?
because okay, that's a mistake.
Mistake,
I'm
mistake.
okay, listen,
No.
I'm an attractive person.
Okay.
Okay.
That's better. That's
Okay, you're an
oh,
attractive
yeah.
person.
So
Yeah,
they
so
want something in that line.
come relax. Come
Okay,
on.
but relax, you're calm.
We're calm.
What you say? You
Oh.
should calm down. Yeah, calm down.
I'm very
Calm
calm.
down.
Yeah. Man, you guys are making me talk too much.
Yes,
here.
talk,
That's the
talk,
point
talk.
of being on this seat. We want to learn.
This will probably like fuck up my relationship with. Okay, well, they want you to do some crazy stuff, man. Some crazy stuff to get to this stardom. To
Do we know? Does it has to
You're
do
not willing
with
to play ball.
you
to
know?
partake.
Does it has to do with sexuality or any of those things?
Okay.
Oh,
And it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Crazy.
wow.
Plus, for example, I just dropped a project titled Beyond, right? I was trying to promote it and everything, but the billing is just crazy for me, especially because they're looking at me like, this guy will get money. We'll see, same page or more or less. So it's just always everything is heightened for me, right? Okay, this guy won the Hennessy, so they probably paid him. Let's take from. So that's crazy too. And
But what do you then think is the solution? Because as someone who's been in the media industry for a while, and this has almost been as vulnerable as you would also feel sometimes that you feel like they have their type, right? You feel like this cabal, these people, they have a type they're looking for. They have people they just really want to push up there. But until you start to change your perspective to life, maybe start to see it from the aspect of building your own community, because I had to now consciously do that for myself, because networking is good. But at some point, you would have to build a force around yourself that would be the people you would continually, lay back on when you have projects to push, when you have, because now I can stand somewhere and say, see, I have a community that I know they're always looking out for me.
Right.
If I say Mo is doing this thing today, I know I have an army that would come forth and say, Mo, how can we help? So do you think that you probably have not explored the option of building a community around yourself that would probably just help you push your project and take it to the level that you want to see without even paying? Because I have people that just say, I want to volunteer. If you are planning this thing, I want to be a part of it. What about that? Have you ever thought about that?
I've not actually, and it's a very very good idea. I think I'll cultivate that and start building mine. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's good. So, what are your thoughts in the current state of the music industry in Nigeria? How can they do better? What are your thoughts on the current state, and then how can they do better?
I feel like they're doing good already.
Are they good to you?
Are they good to me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just there. I'm there somewhere.
So, how can they be better to people like you?
By creating more platforms for younger artists to come up and actually helping for the sake of helping, not because you
They want something in
something.
return.
Yeah.
I think I'm tempted to ask. I'm tempted to ask about your background, right? Because literally, I can see you holding back so much.
A lot. You're holding back.
You're holding back
like,
a lot, and
and it's coming from a place of pain, and like it's like you're disappointed at what you expected is not what you saw or what you got, and so it's like a place of pain and disappointment and maybe a little bit of anger. I'm not sure, but
yeah, it's
Yeah.
masking that
Yeah,
too. There's
you're
anger
masking
somewhere
that.
there.
I've seen a lot in the industry, but there's just little you could say. I mean, you don't want to be cancelled,
Blacklisted.
Yeah, I don't want to fall on that. But I'm just on my own right now, just doing my thing, regardless of any the past or anything.
So what next for Matosan?
I'm dropping a new project. I just keep dropping. I've not been dropping songs for 7 years. This is just I dropped my first project this year, so 4 songs. So I need to just keep putting out stuff regardless.
Matosan, I'm sincerely rooting for you.
Yes, we are. We are rooting for
Rooting for
you.
you.
Thank you.
And don't worry, that community, I'll be a part of it from today. And I'll probably
Achieve.
just keep, we can tell. We just keep pushing your work. If I see
Yeah.
you drop something, I would repost, I would share.
Thank
Exactly.
you.
And we just keep, encouraging the good works that you're doing.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yaya Talk podcast lovers. Yes, this is one revelation that might seem a bit, vulnerability in there somewhere. But the truth is, we know these things happen. We know what the industry is like. And that's why I said, as interesting as stardom is and music industry or even any industry at that in Nigeria is, particularly as it concerns entertainment, you can tell for sure that there are a lot of challenges that people do not necessarily talk about, but they are in there. And not every success story comes with a smooth sail. And as much as Matosan has shared some of the things he's been through in the industry with us today, I can tell that some people out there, you probably can relate, right? You can relate to this story. And as much as you're doing what you can to be seen, to put your work out there, I do hope that you do not give up. Like Matosan, you can see he's still pushing. And that is one thing that we're going to encourage you to do because trust me, the lights will come. Mide?
Yeah, eventually it will come. All you have to do is be patient. You never know when your big break will come. You never know. It comes in the from the most unexpected places, in the most unexpected situations. So just keep holding on and hanging on. But Matosa, we're not done with you yet.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, because you saw us doing perspire to perspire.
We're not done with you yet.
In his mind, he felt like, these girls are so cute. You're not all that cute, girl.
Now tell me, how hot is that seat you're sitting on? Is it hot?
It's cool.
It's cool.
You guys are
You
not-
put it used to rub your bum very well. If you rub it very well, you see that
You know that it's very hot.
It's that emitting heat.
There
So
is
we're just
there is
gonna play-
firewood under that
Exactly.
couch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
didn't notice.
We're just gonna play a quick game, nothing serious, just to lighten the mood. Tensions have been up here, so we're about to bring
Yes.
it down
You guys made
here.
me talk too much. I was not planning.
That was you talking too much.
Yeah.
So did you,
that's you not even giving us
like you've
the
never
tea.
given us the tea at all.
I'll have some people unfollow me now because of this.
No.
No.
As a matter of fact,
You
we're
don't- you
hoping that this brings a lot of
Lot of-
positivity to
yeah,
you.
and we're also
okay.
hoping. I need to shock you because we're also hoping that because a lot of people can relate to this. You'll find lots of people sharing their stories and basically just shedding more light. And you know how Nigerians are when we come together for a certain cause. We ensure, like, I don't know how it happens, but it just feels like when Nigerians have decided that this one, we want to take a stance in it, things actually happen.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got you.
Got you, don't
That sounds
worry.
good.
Okay, so now for the game, they're just simple games, okay? Nothing serious. If you were stranded on an island, what 3 things would you want more? Like, you can't live without. So if you were stranded on an island, what 3 things
have to
would
be
you be
there.
stranded with?
Food.
Yeah?
Um,
Do you like food like that?
I like food. I like food. At least one babe. One babe.
One babe.
Oh, you said I want babe.
So this
Okay, so on a
this
normal
young man
day,
has been doing
wait,
gentle
on a normal
things.
day, say I've not been saying I want babe. We're just for the sake of this island.
That's
Just
all,
one babe. Okay, food. But if you have babe, do you still need food?
Yes, I was still good.
Okay, you need the food to be able to. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Food, no, babe. I think shelter. A good place to stay. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
You and
Okay.
the babe, I mean.
Sorry, see me. I will need my studio.
Your 3
Your
don't
studio
finish.
kit.
Okay, so
Oh.
you
There's no Wi-Fi, girl. There's no Wi-Fi. Let me just
When
tell
you
you.
were
I
choosing
feel-
babe, you
You
did
were
not
choosing
know
babe,
that you
you
were
were
No,
choosing
I,
your
I
kit.
thought the babe would bring the
Bring.
studio.
Hey!
That has to be part
See
of
the
it.
worry sense that you're dropping for us.
No, it has to be
Matosa.
balanced. So,
Be calming down. Don't worry, we get it. Your 3 is gone. 3 option. Matosa will go with
Godzilla.
food, babe,
speakers.
and shelter.
Na
Finish.
shelter I talk. Na shelter I talk. No change mouth.
Okay, so question number 2. If you could have a dinner with a fictional character, what would that be?
fictional character. Maybe Rihanna. Fictional
Yeah.
character.
Fictional,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So now we see that ASAP is lucky. ASAP Rocky is
Fictional
lucky because a
character.
lot of
No.
men, that the number of men that are queuing up behind
Queuing up.
Rihanna, that's why the man
Don
just
J,
did sharp,
number
sharp.
Let's go.
You know the girl that acted Spider-Man. I don't know.
The girl that did
That's
what?
a fictional character,
The actor
right?
Zendaya.
with
Yeah, Zendaya.
She's not. I mean, Zendaya is real, but her character is
it's
fictional.
fictional, yeah.
Yeah.
So her, right? I thought you were even going to pick Wonder Woman or Storm.
She go, if you misbehave, she go just do wah wah.
Bro, hell no.
Interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
So, if you had the opportunity to travel, so would you travel to the past to meet your ancestors and maybe they help you, give you some words of knowledge and drop wisdom on how to navigate your path, or you go to the future to meet your descendants? Which would you pick? Past for ancestors, future to meet your descendants.
I'll go to the past.
Okay.
Yes,
why?
because I feel like I can control it, right? I know what to expect. So yeah, but the future you just don't know. Like,
You don't want to meet your descendants. You're not interested in giving them advice to aspire so you can refire and require all you need to aspire.
I'll go to the past. And I know a lot of things would change if I go to the past. So,
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
All
I like
right.
it.
That's you didn't expect that, right?
So the next question. It's Matosan again. If you were not Matosan, right?
Yeah.
What other name would you adopt?
That was not Matosan. I'm looking for something sexy. I would be. I don't know. What would I be?
What was the last thing you ate?
Rice.
Rice. Okay. And you're wearing purple, so purple rice.
No, come on, man.
Abi, since you cannot find one.
No, man.
Okay,
hell
let's
no.
go.
It should be maybe Iris or something.
Iris.
Iris.
Okay. It sounds like a
Okay.
girl's name.
It sounds like it.
I mean, ladies bear
Depends
Iris.
on
There are
how
ladies
you
who
say
bear
Iris.
Iris.
I like that voice.
Final question. Are you ready?
Okay. Man.
Matosa, what's your guilty pleasure? Something you may not readily admit, but you know
Is
that you like it. You like her. You do like it. You do like it. You don't really like it.
I don't know.
You know. Let's give it a you know.
You don't want to say it?
You know.
You will say.
You will say it.
I don't know. I don't feel like saying I'm looking for something very shallow to say right
No, it's why
You think that you
it's
think
why
that
it's called
we,
a guilty
we
pleasure.
wore this clothes. We sat down on this couch.
Exactly.
We did makeup to come and hear shallow.
You shallow. We didn't come for shallow.
No.
We want to know your guilty
That's not how it
pleasure.
works.
Guilty pleasure. I like to make music alone. Let me just put that in.
So why do you like to make music alone? What is it about making music alone? What do you do with yourself that you like to make music
What?
alone? Guilty pleasure, innit? You thought you were gonna give us shallow. We'll let you get away with it.
Oh man, I just like to be in my zone and talk to myself sometimes. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Let's just
I know
move.
what you guys were
But
expecting to hear, but-
finally, right? If you could ask for something right now, what would it be? It could be prayers, whatever it is, but just ask for something.
If I could ask for something,
Maybe half of Elon Musk's inheritance.
no, to blow up quicker, like tomorrow.
Like tomorrow. Amen to that.
Can't
Amen to
wait.
that from your heart and your lips to
So
God's
God
ears.
hears.
Wow.
Right, Matosan. What a pleasure it has been. See how you came in and you were looking so cool, calm, and collected.
Nobody
And the
will know
two
that.
M's, the double M's, made sure that
we shook it out
we
of
shook
you.
it out of you because you're on the Yaya Talk podcast and you're here to say the truth and, nothing but the truth. And did we get that or not? Yes, we did.
Even though,
Even though
he
still up
still
on
hid
dough.
some things from us.
He still hit some things
But
from us,
it's
but
all-
at least
it's
we
all-
managed
it's
to
all
get
good.
one or two.
We
Right?
manage it.
All right. It's been a pleasure having you here on the show, Matosa. And you guys, thank you for always sticking with us, for always standing by us. Do make sure to catch up on previous episodes in case you have missed on them. And do make sure to share and reshare. Share to somebody and tell them to share with another person, right? Follow us on all social media platforms. Your Talk Podcast on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and future social media platforms that will come up.
And make sure to support our darling girls for today,
Yes.
Matosan. Of course, he's got new project coming, but he has those that are currently out there. So make sure you stream his songs. Of course, show him some love. And if you are dear, if you're a promoter, if you are a labor, your set is open to opportunities. So yeah.
So how can
Hit your
people
boy.
reach you?
Hit
How
him
can
up, hit
people
him up.
reach you, Matosa?
You could reach me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at Matosan_.
Okay.
Everything Matosan.
Everything
Y'all
Matosa.
heard everything Matosa. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thanks for
Till
having me.
next time, my people. Remember to stay locked, of course.
Yes.
Join us in the next episode. I'm your 5 and my 6. We are saying
Bye.